Alrighty, so I guess I apologize for missing the stream for a while. Just had a lot going on. I have been playing, just haven't really had a whole lot of time for streaming last week. So, just a quick recap, because things have changed substantially. Apparently not my inability to zipline. That has remained. Some things will never change. Let's see here, though. Let's go. Let it go. All right. So as you can see, coming up, we have a new base. We have a new base coming. We have a new base that we've been building. We were working on this. We started work on this, I believe, in the last episode that you guys were in. That was, give me 1 second. I just want to adjust the mic level a little bit. Okay. All right. See if we can stop redlining that. How's that? Any better? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think that sounds much better. Okay. All right. So, now that we're not redlining the mic. So, when we left off, we were redoing our iron factory. We had started to redo our iron factory. We have since completed that work and expanded into a few other things. Let's start with the factory. Quick tour. Now, I apologize. I have not done lighting. Let's get our coffee because coffee is life. That's about the only light in the factory. Yuck, yuck. So we have all our smelters down here for iron. Everything is overclocked. All the miners are overclocked to 270 ore per minute. At the time, we only had Mark III belts. I know a lot of people say plan a belt ahead, blah, blah, blah. We do have Mark IV belts now, but not going to upgrade this. I'm quite happy with the throughput of this for the moment. We do have Caterium that's running in here now. We have iron running in here now, and we have copper as well. So we are smelting. Oh, I forgot to finish a wall. Hey, let's do that really quick. Didn't even realize I did that to this corner. Okay. That's tragic. See, there you go. You guys get to see the base finished. Although money says that I have forgotten other areas of this thing as well. Okay. All right. That's all done. All right. So copper smelting. So we have a whole bunch of copper ore coming in. That's all being smelt. Everything goes from here up to logistics floors. So I am using logistics floors between each level. So we'll just continue on here. Yeah, that's all iron. Okay. So first logistics floor, we're not going to run around. It's not pretty. It's quite spaghettified, but basically this just takes everything from the floor below, belts it around roughly where it needs to be, and brings it to the floor above, which is our construction floor. Now we start having windows and we have visibility on things. So this is where we started working with blueprints at this point. So, you know, if I effed it up, I apologize. My first time actually working with blueprints was this factory build. So here we are doing our rods, our plates, screws, everything. So some more rods here. I've color coded these, so screws are here. More screws, more screws. What are we getting into here? More plates. And then we start getting into, oops, hang on. We start getting into alternate recipes here. So I started making steel pipe. I will explain that in just a moment. So iron pipe, I should say, from steel. Here we are doing copper sheets. We are doing copper wire. However, we're using an alternate. We're actually using Caterium to do Caterium wire. Really great ratio on that. Plus, we have such a huge overflow of Caterium wire. We could easily spare the Caterium. So we've got quick wire coming in here. Then we have quartz feeding in from via trucks. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. And that gets turned into quartz crystals and silica. And then we have our limestone that gets turned into concrete. These are overclocked by 250%. That's just to get us, we use quite a bit of concrete, so this just keeps us topped up. And so this is the construction floor. So everything here is a construction piece. I thought I switched all this to coated concrete, to be honest with you. I haven't really been back here since I got coated concrete, so I'm kind of not surprised I didn't do it, if I'm being honest. But I am kind of curious. How's this look? You know what? I don't hate this. I definitely don't hate this. Yeah, I think this can stay. Okay, we'll come back on when we refinish that whole... when we refinish the... sorry, when we finish the other project we're going to work on, which I'm going to show you shortly. I'll come back and redo that. So then we get into the next logistics floor. This is a spaghettified mess, and it is on my to-do list to come back and clean this up. I have learned a lot about managing belts and planning for belts better, but that effectively leads up to our assembly floor. And our assembly floor is taking care of making rotors, reinforced iron plates, multiple levels of reinforcement of these, stators, which we were not making before, modular frames, which as well we were not making before, and motors. And I clearly did not close that up. And so, yeah, so we are now making basically everything all the way through to motors in this factory, which is great. So that is the factory as it stands. They might be wondering, why do I have stairs going even higher up? And the answer to that is simple. Power tower up here, and it's so I can just quickly grab it and traverse where I need to. So before we take off from here, let's take a quick look. So our storage area has been updated as well. So we're not using double towers. I am using dimensional depots, but more for storing just stuff in the world. I am going to implement it a little bit more broadly when I get more Mercer spheres. Also, when I upgrade the storage capacities a little bit more, because I'll be honest with you, it's not incredibly useful in its current state. Anyway, I digress. Iron plates, rods, screws, reinforced iron plates, rotors, modular frames, wire, cable, copper, standard fare all down there. We then come up here and we have a few extras. Silica, steel pipe, quartz crystal, quick wire, stators, motors, concrete, and steel beams. This one is actually vacant. So that all belts in to here from these belts here. Like I said, I learned to better manage belts. Don't look under there. Just don't. Anyways, yeah, so everything belts in through here. There's still room for one more, like I said. So that all of that is either manufactured here or it's manufactured elsewhere and brought in. And we'll go take a look at that in just a second. I'm going to go around and around. I don't know why I color-coded that. I did, but I don't remember why. I think I was going to build something with it, and then I was just like, yeah. Okay, so coming in, we have a garage. So yes, we have a garage. So we have things that are trucked in. So we have like our steel beams, our raw quartz. I don't believe I'm using the other two yet. I will be soon. So here's one of our trucks coming in. I put in the double door here. So this is actually just two of these stacked on top of each other. The actual truck, not the tractor, is huge and won't fit through a single set of doors. So continuing along, the highway has since been completed, and now does go all the way out to our quartz quarry. I have redone our iron setup to some degree. So we now have a refueling station here. That's what this truck station is. It's purely for fuel. It just basically takes the coal overflow from this factory, stores it, and every truck that comes in here to these stops makes a stop here for refuel. But otherwise, we have our beams, we have our pipes. We aren't really bringing any pipes to our factory right now, just because we do manufacture some in-house. There's not really much of a point at the moment, if you catch my meaning. Yes, so encased steel beams. So we did pipe in the come on, land here. There we go. We did pipe in the quartz node, the limestone node over here, just to get some limestone going and start producing encased steel beams. They are absolutely critical if you're building Mark IV anything. It uses encased steel beams. So, standard iron factory still there. Standard steel factory, a small steel factory still there. Encased steel beams now produced through here. We are using an alternate recipe for that, though, by the way. Yeah, we're using encased industrial pipe, which makes the encased industrial steel beams. Not a huge fan of it. It just worked out better for the concrete, to be honest with you, ultimately. And I'm kind of wondering if... Okay, good. I didn't overclock. Oh, no. Let's see. We got a disconnection. Okay, we are reconnected to our stream. Okay. Sorry. So, power has not changed. We are still using our coal power. Now, the original plan I had for coal power was... just going to climb up here. This is just a refueling station. I should just color code those all the same. There we go. So that's just a refueling station. So the original plan that I had for all this was that I was going to build out a second expansion there and double that power. But when I got into phase 2. We'll go through the milestones because I've actually completed a lot of it. Rather, a lot of the tiers. I realized the uselessness of continuing with coal power, just with what I had access to. This highway just continues all the way out to our quartz node. Not going to run all the way out there right now. And the only thing that's changed here is we tapped this limestone that's right there. That's just piping up here and coming across. This is still an iron node, just goes up and over, and the plan is still to make that into a proper dam when I finish what I'm currently doing. We're not doing anything with the SAM ore over there right now, just because I've got a ton of it, to be honest with you. I don't know that it was really necessary to actually even do a truck station. I mean, maybe in the future they'll increase the usefulness of it, but right now it's just not there. I need to beautify the highway a little bit, so that's on our to-do list. So here's the truck coming. That's the one coming from the quartz factory, so yeah. Anyways, so let's get back to the factory and let's take a look at the MAM, and then let's talk about where we are currently at. Riding along, singing my song, side by side. There's so much cleanup work that we're gonna have to do when I finally finish this new power system build. I've learned, I've kind of figured out how to better align things, so like that there is now kind of lined up a little better than it was before. Just kind of gotten used to working with some things. So, you know, experience really is the best teacher. So here we go to our monolith. Alrighty. Yippee. Okay. Alright, let's put this way back to coffee. Alright. There's our space elevator. Okay, and touchdown. Okay. Milestones. So we had completed everything in tier 4 last time. We were starting on tier 5. Got the jetpack. Wasn't initially a fan of it, but I think it was also the fuel. I've switched it over to, so you can actually set your preferred fuel. I've switched it over to packaged fuel, which is a vast improvement over solid biofuel. So definitely using it exclusively at this point. Oil processing. So we did get oil processing. I made a whole bunch of plastic and rubber. From there, we got into fluid packaging, which has allowed us to generate packaged water and packaged fuel and canisters and everything. We then got Logistics Mark IV. Originally, I was going to switch the tractors to trucks, but I've realized right now the tractors are just keeping up just fine. So I'm leaving them as is. Maybe in the future I'll switch them over. Probably will. And we got petroleum, which for some reason added Caterium ore as a scannable ore, even though I already had it. I don't know. But that gave us the fuel power generator, and I realized one of those suckers gives us 250 megawatts of power. And so I was like, I did some math and I was like, oh my God, it would take almost none of it. It would take like 8 of them to like equate everything I've got so far. Well, then I realized, oops. See, this is the great thing about the jetpack. It saves you from yourself, like when you walk off a cliff like an idiot. So over here, we have 4 oil nodes. 2 normal and 2 pure nodes. So we have 2 that are 600, 2 that are 300, and this is giving us a total of 1,800 oil per minute. So you might say, what are we doing with that oil? Well, in true Texas fashion, we're going big, or as big as I can with what I got. Let's go. Those things are a pain in my ass. Okay. By the way, fun fact, didn't know this. You can use Noblisk to destroy those gas towers. So if you throw a Noblisk at or Noblisk, whatever the hell it's called, at that rock tower there and detonate it, it'll actually destroy the gas tower and stop the gas. Okay, so I'm going to come in here for a second. Alrighty. So you may recall, or you may not. I don't remember if I did this on stream. I think I did this off stream, actually. So these are colored black just because these are carrying all of our crude oil. So these are 600. These are 600 meter pipes. This one's a light gray because right now it's empty. There is nothing flowing through it. So I have taken all of our pipelines, so all of our towers there. Wow, I don't know where the hell are they. Oh, over there, over there, over there. I've taken them all 3 of them. All 4 of them, actually. 3 of them. There's 4. There is, in fact, 4 nodes. There we are. That's what we want. So, normal, pure node, and turns out that's a pure node. And brought them all in here. Okay. I have combined. Let's get around here. See, this is where that 4th node pipeline starts. I've taken the 2 normals, which only pipe 300 per minute. So I've taken those 2 and just simply merged them into a 600 meter pipe, hence the 3 pipelines that we have. So those come down here. Now, originally, this is where we had our temporary oil set up. This is where we got the first of our packaged fuel. It's where we got our rubber. It's where we got everything we started with. Okay. From here, we will still have rubber. In fact, we can do residual rubber. So we can actually take water and polymer resin and we can manufacture rubber. We can also do the same with plastic. We can take polymer resin and water and make plastic. We will need to set up separate factories for this. But a byproduct of our manufacturing process for our fuel is giving us polymer resin, which right now, in all fairness, I'm sinking. Full disclosure. So oil comes in. First, let's do first things first. And we'll do a quick tour. I'm just going to pull up my notes here because I'll give you some numbers as we go. So oil comes in. So we have 1,800 oil per minute. That comes into a set of 60 refineries, all using the heavy oil residue recipe. Now, that takes 30 per minute. 30 crude oil per minute, and that's giving us 30 times 60, 1,800. What is it? Is it 1,800? No. It's 40 times 60. 2,400 heavy oil residue. So all this is giving us 2,400 heavy oil residue. Now, you'll note red, 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 yellow. I have only turned on one section or one stack of machines right now. And I'm sinking, like I said, the polymer resin that comes out of here. So this does make polymer resin. That is because we are still power constrained. So if I go to the power pole, our capacity is still 1,800. If I turn everything on, we start to have a real energy problem, and we start blowing fuses, especially because all of that takes power, all of this is taking power, all of this is taking power, everything up here is taking power, blah, 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 blah. But this is where our heavy oil residue comes from. Now, before we go into the other room, this is only temporary. It's why you've got this belt going here. This pipe is only temporary. It's just so I can test it's so I can test the flow of things, but we will be properly routing these pipes. You'll see here, those lights there are all the belts that go back and forth. Everything has been properly and cleanly routed. Looks really nice at night. I'm actually very glad I did the windows on that belt thing rather than just hide it in concrete. Okay, start at the bottom. Water extractors. We are running 40 water extractors, not overclocked. Yep, so 40 water extractors. So we have 600 divided by 120. So we have 5 per set. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 for 4,800 meters of water. Those pipes come down here. They all go up here. Neatly stacked, I might add. Look at that. Look how awesome. And then they go out the back in a really cool fan out pattern here. How awesome is that? I mean, come on. That is just that's a work of art. I'm just saying. If I do say so myself. Okay, I don't know why I deleted that. Needs to come back. Okay. All right. So that's our water extraction. And that's also me running into water. So yeah, so water extractors. This will not be a floating building. Don't worry. I have plans. Plans within plans. Okay. We then have, and this is where the old pipes all go out to the heavy oil residue factory. Now, same situation here. All those pipes from downstairs from the water extractors come up through the floor. Wait, that should be, okay, they are. Okay. So all those pipes come up through the floor. So these are all our water pipes. Everything's good. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, that's because I didn't put... Oh, no worries. Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. All right. I only have one set of everything powered right now. So I do have a pump on here, a Mark II pump. So that's why this is full. It's why this is not full. Wait. Strange. I don't know. I only have one pump active. Like I said, I'm only activating one set of every chain right now so that I can test everything. So the water comes in here. It takes empty canisters, generates packaged water. The packaged water then goes... Did I say that right? No, that's all good. Packaged water comes in here, blah, blah, blah. Canisters come in here. And the containers come out here. We're waiting on empty canisters. Okay, all right, not a problem. and they come up to the logistics floor. So again, we have a logistics floor here. I think this one can go away, actually. I'll have to confirm that. But yeah, so packaged water comes here, goes... No, the empty canisters come down from here, go out here. Packaged water comes out here, gets belted along here. This, fortunately, is not going to have a massive amount of confusing belt work to deal with, just because we can do it one at a time and we can do it in a logical order. So all of that belts along here. So the packaged water comes across here. I didn't paint this. Okay, here we go. Packaged water comes across here. Okay. That's what the inside of this all looks like. So it is all neat and tidy. There we go. So it is all neat and tidy. Okay, focus, Sean. Everything comes across, and then it goes into the refineries. So there will be 80 refineries here working in 10 groups of 8. They take the packaged water, which is coming from that factory over yonder, and the heavy oil residue, which is being temporarily piped this way. It's going to come, those pipes will come from under the floor. Ultimately, that's what this bridge is for. These are all going to be pods, so to speak, with bridges connecting them. So like this will be a bridge here connecting the water pod to the fuel pod, the oil pod, and so on and so forth. So that then generates 2 packaged fuel. So that generates canisters of fuel. Now this is using an alternate recipe. It's using the diluted packaged fuel recipe. That gets piped out the back, goes up here, and then has another bridge, or catwalk rather, that's going to go across this way. Now, this comes back to the same logistics floor as the heavy water did. So there's our there's our packaged water, there's our fuel. So packaged water goes out, fuel comes in. The fuel comes up to this level at the top, and this will be the top level of our water facility. And what this is actually doing is taking packagers and unpackaging the fuel, piping the fuel into a pipeline, and then taking the canisters, the empty canisters from the fuel, and those get sent back down to the water treatment facility. Now, the next step, this is some extra pipe work because it takes 10. So it takes 8 packagers to fill a 480 belt. It takes 10 packagers to fill a 600 meter pipe. So I've just got some fancy pipe work happening here to max out the pipe capacities and maintain belt capacities, and just try and keep it as clean as I can. I mean, it's not perfect, but hopefully it's clean enough-ish. I can live with it. So yes, so that then outputs the fuel. The fuel rail, which is this rail right here. So there's our fuel. And if we come over here, the next step after we complete this is to build are fuel generators. And that's going to eat 20 fuel per minute and generate 250 megawatts. And we are going to have, I think, 160 of these. So this is going to do, this setup will do 3,200 fuel per minute divided by 20. So 160 times 250. So it's going to do 40,000 megawatts of power in the new power setup. I'm not going to say that's end game power because from what I've seen and read, there is some insane power needs. Oh, pardon me. Later on, but this should last us for the mid game. This should do us until we're ready for nuclear power. I hope. I might need to expand it at some point. God, I really hope not, because this has been hell to build. It's part of why I haven't been online streaming. It's been a lot of just trying to figure it all out as we go. So let's get rid of this pipe. Let's get rid of this. Okay. So, these belts are all done. These belts are all done. These pipes are all done. Okay. So, oh, right, power. Okay, we got to fix the power switch. Okay, so I left off, started streaming. I figured, you know what, at this point, like I'm near the end of this build. I'll start showing. There we go. All right. Okay, just get those connected up. Okay. Did I get them all connected together? Now, each rail is meant to be independently powered. I haven't researched switches on the MAM yet. I really should, because in an ideal world, I'd actually like to have a per rail power switch. So just kind of like be able to come up the main line, the main walkway here. This is only temporary. It's I just had a ton of fuel to get the whole system going. You kind of have to feed it canisters because it's meant to be a closed loop. It's not going to manufacture canisters. Actually, well, no, that's not true per se. It will. Yeah, no, it would. It would. Yeah, yeah, it would. It'll manufacture them. Actually, now that I think about it, I just have to set this up. I just have to set this up like a manifold, so that as these generate the fuel, it sends them back in the whichever pipe has demand. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Okay. All right. So when we get back there in a minute. So all these are wired up. Let's get this connected. So come back this way. So we need our blueprints. We'll go over the blueprints in just a second here. I have found, so there's two ways to place a blueprint: default mode and blueprint mode. And I have found, oh, well, of course now it's not doing it. I have found default to work better in most cases. I've actually found if you use, I'll just get this placed and I'll show you. If you use a double stack foundation, so like I'm using two 1 meter foundations just because I want a different floor and a different ceiling. Then what will actually happen is when you go to place your items on the blueprinted foundation, they'll actually sync into the foundation, but if you use default, it works fine. So just something to be aware of. If you encounter that, just use default positioning modes. Okay. Wait, did I not position that back far enough? Oh, I positioned that too close. Okay. Also, you have delete in a blueprint mode. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Asphalt. Okay. All right. The last one's coming out here. Okay. So let's get this one placed. I've got to fix, I think it's that one and that one. I'm pretty sure it's this one goes back and that one goes back. And that'll help. So I did the coloring here, one, to help with placement of resources, and two, for aesthetic. Yeah, see, so this is just, so this becomes just a white corner. Oh, okay. All right. So let's go place this. We should be good now. Okay. Place as best we can. Press H to hold. Use the arrow keys to nudge it. We're good. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's good. So we're good there. Come back here, do it again. So it's blueprints. It's like, yeah, blueprints take time, but it's like, you know what? If I had to lay out every single belt and machine and wire and line everything up, it would, oh my God, it would just take forever. Okay, we're good there. So I'd actually built a two by version of this blueprint originally, and this was these were 10 per row. But then I realized that if I did them 4 per row instead, or sorry, 8 per instead, it actually worked out better. Okay. So now, and I need to go get steel. Oh, of course I do. Okay, steel done. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. And we'll do up the inside of all these factories. I did figure out lighting. Ooh, I really can't wait to show you the supports I've designed. You know what? No, I don't have steel. I gotta go get steel before I can load the blueprint and show you. Oh, but at night it's gonna look so good. I need to get a couple more tickets in the awesome shop so that I can get some angled foundation stuff. Really make it nice, but yeah, we're gonna turn on once we get everything set. We'll turn this on in stages. We're getting there. Okay, let's see here. I need steel. No. That's going to use encased. Those are going to use encased steel beams. All right. That's fine. All right. Let's go. Got our steel. These power towers are super useful for travel. Oh, my lord. Especially if you can catch the wire at speed. So like if you're falling and you catch the wire, you'll actually move faster, I've noticed, than if you just jump on it and grab the wire. I feel like, and I mean, maybe it's just me, I just feel like there's like this sort of minimum type speed. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get the last one placed, and then we'll go connect this all up, and then we'll start piping stuff together. Okay. Okay. All right. That is the last blueprint. Okay. Now let's wire this all up. Okay. So let's start with fixing our power connections. Good there. Good there. Not good there. Okay, and good there. Okay, all right, next. Let's get our belts done. Pipes I'm going to do after, because those in just a minute, because those are going to be a little bit tricky. So I initially did these at 240 belts, not realizing, not really thinking about how many of these I was going to put in each grouping. But also at the time, I didn't really have a steady supply of encased industrial beams. Now I do. So it's just easy. Okay. Okay. Okay, these should all be good. Oh, no. No? Yeah, they are. Okay, those are all good. Oh, wait. We've got the end stack here. Okay, so just do these belts real quick, and then we're going to start doing our pipe work. Alrighty. Okay, alright. Okay, so now we just have to do the pipes. Okay, so there are 8 of these per row. So we're going to start by connecting the rows because they all need to be one contiguous pipe segment here. Yeah, see how the 2 blueprints are not connected. We need to rectify this. Okay. All right. Now, this section here needs to remain broken up into, or not remain, it needs to be broken into groupings of 2. So we're going to split that up, that up. Now, it is fine for them to have, share the belting. That is no big deal. But now we're going to connect this up. So we're going to go boop, boop, up, up. There we go. Okay, and this is going to go, no. No. Let me think, how do I want to deal with this? It's gonna have to go out this end for the fuel. Our generators are gonna be over here. Or no, our generators could be on that plot over there. And we could just pipe under here instead of having, so it could look like we've got a walkway bridge here like we do there, but instead that's filled with pipes. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so we want to end off facing this way. So we're going to okay, perfect. Okay, so that's connected. That's connected. That's connected. Okay, so that's connected, and then this also needs to connect. Two, up, come across here. Okay, and this should be there, and white. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So all our fuel rails are connected. Oh, this is going to be so perfect. Okay, so all the fuel rails actually come in. This would be perfect if not for these belts. Ah! Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We need to raise these. I need to raise this pipe and this pipe. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, we can deal with this. So what we're gonna do here. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're going to take that and we're going to go here. And okay. That's perfect because then I can, okay. Because then we can do that. And down into the floor, and those are not touching. Okay, that's perfect. And so same thing. That's two. We need a third. No, there's four actually. Okay. So that's going to be 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, so 4 lines there. And then we're going to have 4 lines here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right, and that's going to be this one's lined up. I think it's because this one we come in from the other side. Oh no, this one's going to have to go. Okay. That's okay. We knew it was going to happen. All right, let's see. Bring that up there. Bring that there. This one's going to come back down here. Okay. You know what? We'll leave it there because it looks industrially. Is that even a word? Industrial-like? Looks industrial. Okay. All right. Cool. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 8 pipelines. And then we're all set there. Okay, we do need to do the belt logistics. Let's just get the pipes out first. See? Jetpack, awesome. Okay. I feel like the belts will be okay. Let me see. How much headspace do we have under here? Ooh, not a whole lot, to be honest with you. Oh, damn it. Double foundations. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We'll leave that like that for now. Just so that we can see them. That is the drawback to using the double stack foundations. Okay, so we have 2 there. We have 2 there. Let's go here. How many in from the end? 3. Let's see where we end up here. One, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, don't do this to me. I'm really hoping those don't end up. No, they did not end up over belts. Okay, that's good. R. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whatever. Okay. All right. So we have 4 pipelines there. Now the good news is that because we're starting from on high, we're not gonna have a whole lot of problem with head lift. Actually, we're not gonna have any problem with head lift. Okay. But let's figure out our belt situation. Okay. So step 1. Actually, you know what? We should start. This is the tricky part, right? It's chicken or the egg, right? We need containers to make the water. We need the water to make the fuel, and we need the fuel to make the containers. However, we have enough of that there now. So now let's take 1 pipe and let's run it out, because to turn more of these on, we need power. And I'm genuinely concerned what will happen. Oh, you know what? Give it a try. Okay, let's see. So these are taking the packaged fuel. Filling up a fuel rail, which I apparently did not connect again. Because I'm a genius. Did I not connect these? How did I not do that? Okay, I thought I had done that. Okay, everything else should be connected. Alright. Okay, alright. Let's go. Okay, so these are all coming in. Alright. Okay, the containers are filling up there. So we need that. Going to be empty container. Where? Oh God! And I have to take out this whole second floor. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like hunting for. Oh my Lord! Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God. Jeez. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. This is going to be covered anyway, so you're not going to see it in here. Alright. So we have that's going there for a moment. Okay. Empty containers. That's right. Okay. So empty containers. Going. Nope. We need to stack these. Let's get this going. Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. I feel like there's probably a better way to do that. You know what? Yeah, there is. There's definitely a better way to do that. We're not going to do that to ourselves. We're coming from that way, so we could easily bring it in here. Come in. There we go. Much better. Yeah. What am I low on? Okay. All right. So now those are going to go across. Okay. Alrighty. And that should be full. That should be full. Okay, perfect. Onward. Just need to see this fill up with oh, did I not have any fuel left in here? Oh, that's not good. I probably need to start closing that loop then. Actually, that's true. If I close the loop and I evenly distribute the distribute the resultant canisters, you should be okay. Let me just grab some whatever's left. I think we've got some left. I don't remember. But I mean, like, this should be enough to get us started. Ah, there you go. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah, okay. We got enough for now. I mean, we could go a step further with turbo fuel. I haven't researched it yet on the MAM. But I mean, I suppose we could. But honestly, let's just get this working first, and then we'll talk about turbo fuel. This is already turning into a much bigger build than I thought it would. Oh my god, so much. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Okay. Yep, that's good. Okay. And let's get this powered. Let's make sure I'm not about to kill my power grid too. Not too bad. It's as soon as we start consuming though, like it's gonna be game over. We'll blow the grid. Okay. And then that's going into this fuel rail here, which is filling with fuel. Huzzah! Wait. Yeah, that should be filling with fuel. There's like no lift there, so. Okay. All right. Let that go. We need an influx. See, as these fill, it's going to take a while for these to fill up completely. That's why we really need to get this going. Okay. In either case, in either case, this should be enough. Let's go 7. Let's go 6. All right, let's go down. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. I think once we get this one piped in, we're going to start working on closing the loop up a bit. Because I am out of fuel canisters that I can actually manually feed into this. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be empty canisters going out here. That third one's already connected. It just has no fuel in it right now. Okay, so that's going to go there. Going to go there. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Now, we need to connect the first line. This is 2 across, so we're gonna go down that way. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're not gonna fuck around here. Yeah, we're gonna extend that catwalk out. So we did this, we added this out to balance out here. Yeah. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Got a little clicky. Okay. All right. So we're going to come across this way. Genuinely hope that... What do we have above us here? We have... Okay, we have... So it's going to be oil. That's going to be... So this one is actually going to come out here. Okay. Okay, so that one's gonna come out there, and then okay, all right. So let's see now. Where does that take us? That way. And then yeah, okay, we're gonna be just okay. We'll be. It's gonna be tight. We might have a little yellow collision warning, but oh, we're definitely gonna have a collision warning. Oh no. Okay. Hang on. No, let me figure out where we gotta bring that belt. We're gonna bring it back to the first one we did. Well, the first one I did. Get rid of this. It's no longer, its presence is no longer required. Okay. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay. So, we need gas canisters are coming into okay. Ah, there's a wall there. Okay, so that's gonna go right there. And then of course there's a wall of belts in my way. That is going right. Seriously, seriously, seriously. That's fine. We can work out. We can navigate around that. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. Actually, if I come right down here, there should be no belt issues, no collisions. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so if I come across... So, wait a sec. So if that's right there... Hold on. So if that's right there, that means there is no belt coming in. Okay, I know exactly where to go with this. No! What did I do? Oh, God. Okay. can't believe I did that. And with no lights down here, no less. This is what happens when you get click happy. See, nothing good comes from being click happy. Okay. All right. Let's never do that again. How did I, like, miss the belt, like, 3 times? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna route this belt partially in a correct fashion. Ultimately, this belt's gonna have to go to the left side, not here, but for the sake of loop closing right now. Okay, so we have stuff going in there. All right, great. And then we need a pipe going out to burn a fuel, to burn fuel. So we need that. Alright, let's keep going. This is going to allow us to actually plug in our a single, well, theoretically not a single, but a few fuel generators, which should solve our immediate power constraint with turning everything on. Because if we can turn this on, it'll make life a little bit easier. Okay. So this is where the floor holes are going to come into play. Okay, and this is how many across? 2 across. Okay, we are not going to do textured we're just gonna do concrete. we're just going to do Tasha. Alrighty. Okay. So, in theory, alright. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Okay. Alright. Let's get that out here. Oh, we're going to need more copper sheeting. At least we can get a pipeline out. Okay. All right, we are definitely going to have to go get more copper. And I think we're going to grab some stuff to make some temporary power generators that we can throw on grid. Okay, yeah, we're going to go get that. Okay, let's edit our to-do list. So we're going to go there. Oops. Okay, we're going to go. Zero. Minus that off. Right. Okay. All right. Why do I have a display sign in my to-do list? Okay. All right. So we need a crap ton of material to actually build the final product out. But we should be able to get some in place to at least get a working proof of concept going. All right. Mainly what I want to see is if I'm burning fuel, are my rail lines keeping up? Like, you know, are the individual rows of packagers and refineries and, you know, this and that actually keeping up with the demand? We're gonna see. Gonna grab. We're gonna need more encased industrial beams, copper sheets, rubber. Oh, we're gonna need so much rubber. I think I'm gonna have to actually manufacture. Ooh. Actually, we might have enough rubber. I forgot we had an entire storage container of rubber. Okay. All right, so let's grab a ton of fuel. Let's grab some motors. Let's grab a ton of copper sheets because we're going to need that. How much copper sheeting is needed for 130? And if we want to build, say, 10, we'd need like 300. Yeah. Okay. And we definitely need some encased industrial beams. Oh yeah, do we ever? Okay, I think we have, I'll grab a stack. I should just truck those in here. At this point, I am gonna need so many of them to build this. How many? 2,400? Oh yeah. Should definitely truck those in here. We'll get her done. Okay. Grab a stack anyway for now. Top off the stack we already have. Build what we can to get power going, and then I'll set up a truck to start trucking in encased industrial beams. And then it's just going to be a question of connect everything up, build out the missing blueprint on the refineries. We've got 80 of them to build. All the packagers are done. All the unpackagers are done. All the water extractors are done. Oil refineries are done. So really just have the fuel refineries to build. Okay. We got this. Alright, got 200 encased industrial beams. That should be enough for at least, say, 10 or 15 of the generators, which is exactly what I would like to build right now. Oh, see, I'm telling you, like, I'm convinced it's all about the speed that you're going when you grab the wire. Damn. It's like a real pucker factor when you're like going uphill and you're burning fuel. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see? I'm telling you. See? Falling, grab the wire, and like, look how much faster you go. Obviously, you lose momentum going uphill. Okay. All right. Let's bring that out here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. H. Nope. Don't know why I didn't just nudge that. I could have. Nope. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's create a little bit more room on the factory floor here. Okay, so we know we're going to end up with 3,200 fuel per minute. We know we're going to have 160 reactors, or reactors, generators. Okay. We know 160 divided by 8. We need 8. So 8 times 20 is 160. Okay, we should have plenty of fuel for 20 times 8. Hold on one second. That doesn't sound right to me. Something sounds off. Okay. Let me see here. I need to see how much fuel we're actually generating with this line. Keeping in mind, of course, the entire line is not active yet. Okay, well, I mean, whatever. It's one of these. So let's just take a look here. We're generating 60 fuel per minute. So 60 times 8 is 480, right? So we added another 2 to give us the 600. And we know we're getting how many pipes down, how many down pipes? I think it's 8, if I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 8 pipes. So we have 8 pipes of 600. So 600 times 8 gives us our 4,800. Oh, we're going to end up with 4,800 fuel per minute. Oh, snap. I miscalculated. We're going to have more. Oops. Wait. Hold on. Oh, no, unpackage. Okay. Yeah, so hold on. So 60 per minute. So 60 times 10, there's 80. Yeah, that's 4,800. 240. We're going to go for 60,000 megawatts. Okay. All right. Oops. My bad. Well, not really my bad per se. Okay, all right. Well, let's lay down some burners. Okay. So there's no output on these. I don't feel like... Okay, hold on a second. Okay, hang on. I should have gotten more concrete. Okay, let's move that over there. And let's... Okay, I'm going to put that out there for a moment. We're gonna need a lot of materials. Oh my lord, I way underestimated how much power we were gonna generate. Okay, let's see here for a second. Let's put that over there. Oh man. Okay. 3, 4. I gotta go get rubber. Ah! This is gonna go away. That's gonna go away. That's gonna go away. Because we don't actually need that. I was originally going to build these across that way, but I'm going to build them back, set back instead. Oh, this is going to be nuts. I didn't realize how much fuel the diluted recipe made. It makes an extra like 1,600 fuel. I calculated it off the base recipe. Okay, let's see. No, don't really need that stuff. Rubber. Okay, fuel generator. How much rubber does this use? 50. We're gonna need some more. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to set up the truck line for encased industrial looms. So we're gonna get the test run going, and then I'm gonna call it a stream here. So maybe another 10-15 minutes. Okay, let's see. Nope. No, none of that. Okay. Yeah, we're okay on the other stuff for now. Okay, all right. Let's go build some more power plants, and then we're going to connect them in and see how this goes. Ooh, kind of exciting, huh? I don't know if we're producing enough diluted diluted fuel. I don't know if we're producing enough of the oil byproduct. The what's it called? I can't even remember what it's called now. The purple stuff. this way. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, this stuff, what's it called? Heavy oil residue. I don't know if we're producing enough of it to sustain. Well, we'll find out. We'll do the math. I don't think we're going to be able to get do like 13 or whatever of these, but we should probably fit quite a few on here for now to give us a couple of gigawatts. Nope. Okay. All right. Now 8. Okay. All right. Let's get that in. Not going to connect this up just yet. This is very temporary. I don't know how I'm going to lay this out just yet. 240 of these things is a lot. Okay. All right. Next. Power pole. Connected. All right, so right now, this is generating 0. Niente. Nothing. And that is fine. However, actually, I should probably just, like, honestly plug this in, because as soon as this starts drawing, everything it's connected to is going to start pulling power. Okay. All right, 1,800 megawatts. We're currently pulling like 740. Okay, 1,800 megawatts. Well, it has fuel in the line. So how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only question is, I don't know how much fuel we're actually generating on this pipe. We're down to, mind you, theoretically a 600 capacity pipe could handle 20 of these. Like 20, 30. So we're nowhere near 30. We should be fine. So this is outputting okay. There's just the last one. Did I not connect it? I did not. That was my fault. Okay. So we went from 1,800 to a little over 4,000. So we more than doubled our energy capacity just off what we've done here. And this is a fraction of what we're actually doing. Kudos. Well, power is no longer a concern. But what we do need to see is, are we feeding things? Okay. So we have fuel coming in. That's great. We should see empty canisters going out. Let's make sure that's actually the case here. Sorry, empty canisters. We should see water coming out. Okay, so water is coming out. We are not keeping up with this, however. Ooh, I didn't mean to run down that way. Okay, we need to figure out which one of these. So we're going to make that look kind of like this, only I think I'm going to do more glass here. Okay, which one of these is feeding up? I don't have enough water containers going out. This one is. Okay. 60 per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 480. It is a 480 belt. We should be filling that belt. We shouldn't have any gaps. This one has a gap. We don't have enough empty containers in circulation. Okay, is this 1-to-1? We're gonna see. I don't know. I think I'm going to let this run for a bit, and I want to see if this tops up. So this is 60 per minute. So that should fill a 480 belt. How many do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, this should fill a 480 belt. And the packaged water is the bottleneck. So I think I need to put more empty containers in. Constructor crafting bench. Yeah, I could do that. I could manufacture some empty canisters. Okay. All right. We're going to end this here for now. We have power up and running. Next stream, we'll finish it off. Or try to finish it off. There's clearly a lot more to do. But we're getting there. Alrighty, y'all. Have a good one. Ciao for now.